My day-to-day life itself is no different than probably anyone else's. You do the same thing. I mean, there's nothing I can't do right now that I couldn't do before I had the surgery. My lifestyle has not changed. The diversion I chose was Ileal Conduit, and basically it's where they build a stoma. As part of it goes, build it off your lower bowel, it goes into your stomach. And that basically relieves you into a bag, which I kind of wanted anyhow in the long run because I didn't want to run into difficulties later in life. So I want to get all done with all the surgeries. So I went this route. And I feel blessed that way because it's not anything that requires a lot of maintenance. I change mine every 3 to 4 days. It should be changed twice a week. It's not really time consuming either. It's just a way that you have to accept. I've done well. Time I was in the hospital, the stay was for 10 days. And that's your normal stay for this type of surgery because they want to make sure that your system is adequately taken care of before you leave. Especially you have to learning how to get along with life while you're in the hospital as far as knowing how to change your bag, work with your situation. I had extremely amount of good training and education doing this while I was in the hospital. When I left the hospital after my stay, when I got home, I was provided with outpatient nursing for a week. But the nurses that came over to help me were not ostomy nurses. So they had no more knowledge about it. In fact, I had more knowledge than they did. So your first question would be to the staff at the hospital is whoever you set me up with, make sure that they're knowledgeable about what they're doing. If I had to choose between the Ileal Conduit or the Bladder, I would take the Ileal Conduit all day long because in my situation, I'm 70 years old. It'd be more beneficial for me as the years go by. If I was a younger person, probably much younger than I am, I'm 70 years old of course, much younger than I am, I would have chose probably the Bladder because it would have been, for that point, a better way of going. For the fact is that you didn't have to deal with all the maintenance. At my age, being older, you're going to have bladder issues. It's unfortunate, but when we get older, things happen, and especially with the bladder. Bladders usually expand when you get older because it just happens that way. So you're going to have bladder issues when you get older. I'm planning to get to 100 years old. I'm going to make it. There's not even a question about it. So if I get into my 80s and I'm going with a Bladder or something like that, I might run into some difficulty with drainage or leakage, or I'm going to go through the problems that I don't want to deal with. Going through what I've gone through, I don't have to worry about that. There's absolutely no problems at all. I can live to be 100 years old and never have to worry about running to the bathroom. So being older, I would suggest for everybody to go through what I did. If you're an elderly person, then you wouldn't have to worry about bladder issues. But that's what life's all about. What are you going to do?